남산봉수대 영어설명 서울 시티투어 1일 또는 1박 2일 신청 가능합니다. Seoul City Tour, Namsan Bongsudae Explanation, Seoul Private Tour. We offer both one-day and two-day overnight tours. Alternatively, if you have specific destinations in mind, we can customize a private tour just for you. Tour reservation 02-828 05022. Day 1, Royal Heritage and Traditional Markets. Gyeongbokgung Palace, Gyeongbokgung. Bukchon Hanok Village, Bukchon Hanok Maul. Insadong Antiquity Street, Insadong. Gwangjang Market, 광장시장. Cafe Street, 카페거리. Namdaemun Market, Namdaemun Shijang. Namsan Mountain and Seoul Tower, Namsan and Namsan타워. Day 2, K-Culture Experience and Trendy Seoul. Kimchi making class, 김치 만들기 체험. K-pop dance class, K-pop dance class. Myeongdong Shopping District, Myeongdong. Hongdae Youth and Arts Street, Hongdae. Here is an explanation of the Namsan Beacon Mound Bongsu-dae in English. The Namsan Beacon Mound, Korea's ancient wireless network. 1. Historical origin, the beginning of the system. The official name of this site is the Namsan Bongsudae. Namsan was the original name of Namsan Mountain. During the Joseon Dynasty 1392-1910, established in 1394 when King Taejo designated Hanyang, modern-day Seoul, as the capital, this system was the primary method of long-distance communication. It used firebong at night and smoke soo during the day to transmit urgent military news from the borders to the central government. 2. Why was it built on Namsan? Strategic location. Namsan was chosen for 3 very specific reasons. The hub of the nation. Namsan sits at the very heart of the capital. It was the terminal station where all signals from the 5 major coastal and northern border lines finally converged. Direct line of sight to the king from the courtyards of Gyeongbokgung Palace. The king could look up at Namsan and immediately see the status of the country's security. It functioned like a modern-day status notification or a real-time dashboard. Security and visibility. Being one of the highest points within the city walls, the signals could be seen clearly across the city, ensuring the government was always informed of any invasions. 3. The meaning of the 5 beacons. The code. You will notice 5 stone chimneys ovens. The number of fires lit indicated the level of danger. 1 beacon. Everything is peaceful, normal status. 2 beacons enemies spotted near the border. 3 beacons enemies approaching the border. 4 beacons enemies have crossed the border. 5 beacons battle is in progress with the enemy. Fun fact for tourists. If the king saw only 1 fire lit every evening, he could sleep peacefully knowing his people were safe. 4. How to explain it to foreign friends. To help them relate, you can use these analogies. The ancient internet of Korea. Before satellites and fiber optics, this was the fastest way to send data across the peninsula. Pre-modern SMS. Each beacon was like a text message sent from the border to the king's inbox on Namsan, the signal of peace. For over 500 years, this mountain told the story of war and peace through simple smoke and fire. 5. Visitor experience. The current structures were restored in 1993 based on historical research. Every day except Mondays from 1100 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., you can witness a reenactment ceremony. Guard soldiers in traditional Joseon uniforms perform a lighting ceremony and martial arts demonstrations, which is a fantastic photo opportunity for visitors. 남산 봉수대는 서울의 중심에서 조선시대 1392 정빅식층 통신체계의 핵심 역할을 했던 유서 깊은 장소입니다. 1. 남산 봉수대의 역사적 유래 (Historical Origin). 남산 봉수대의 공식 명칭은 목멱산 봉수대입니다. 목멱산은 남산의 옛 이름이죠. 1394년 조선의 태조 이성계가 한양을 수도로 정하면서 설치되었습니다. 전통적인 통신수단인 봉수풍수이는 밤에는 불봉, 풍을, 낮에는 연기수, 수위를 이용해 변방의 긴급한 소식을 중앙으로 전달하는 시스템이었습니다. 남산 봉수대는 전국 5개 간선로에서 모여드는 모든 봉수 신호가 최종적으로 집결하는 전국 봉수 체계의 종착점 센트럴 헙이었습니다. 이 왜 남산에 있는가? Why on 남산? 남산 봉수대가 이곳에 설치된 이유는 크게 3가지 전략적 가치 때문입니다. 지리적 중심성, the heart of the city. 남산은 당시 한양 도성의 안쪽에 위치하면서도 도성을 한눈에 내려다볼 수 있는 가장 높은 지점이었습니다. 왕궁과의 시각적 소통, direct view from the palace. 경복궁의 왕이 궁궐뜰에서 남산을 바라보면 오늘날의 문자 메시지나 이메일처럼 전국에서 올라온 보안 보고를 실시간으로 확인할 수 있었습니다. 구름이나 안개로 인해 보이지 않을 때는 보조통신 수단을 썼지만 맑은 날에는 봉수대 숫자로 나라의 평안함을 즉시 판단했습니다. 전국 신호의 집결, the terminal station, 전국의 국경지대 함경도, 평안도, 강원도, 전라도, 경상도에서 출발한 신호들이 수백 개의 중간 거점을 거쳐 최종적으로 이곳 남산에 모여 보고되었습니다. 3. 봉수의 개수와 의미, the meaning of the 5 beacons. 남산 봉수대에는 5개의 화구아궁이가 있습니다. 연기나 불꽃의 개수에 따라 상황의 긴박함이 달랐습니다. 홍계 평상시 everything is peaceful. 2개의 적이 국경 근처에 나타났을 때 enemy spotted near the border. 3개의 적이 국경에 접근했을 때 enemy approaching the border. 4개의 적이 국경을 침범했을 때 enemy crossing the border. 5개 적과 아군 사이에 전투가 벌어졌을 때 battle in progress. 만약 구름이나 안개 때문에 신호 전달이 불가능하면 봉수군이 직접 달려가 보고하는 육로 전달 방식을 병행했습니다. 4. 유용한 멘트, tips for explanation. 이 장소를 Pre-Modern Wireless Communication System 또는 The Ancient Internet of Korea라고 소개하면 이해가 빠릅니다. 영어 설명 예시. Think of these 5 stone structures as an ancient version of a status update or a text message. For over 500 years, they served as the central hub of Korea's communication network. Every evening, the king at Gyeongbokgung Palace would look up at this hill to check if the country was safe. If only one beacon was lit, it meant a peaceful day. It's like a safe notification from the entire nation, delivered right to the king's eyes. 5도 방문 포인트. 현재의 봉수대는 1993년 역사 고증을 통해 복원된 것이며 매일 오전 11시부터 12시 30분 사이 월요일 제외에는 조선시대 봉수군 의복을 입은 수문군들의 봉수 거행 의식과 전통 무예 시연이 열립니다. 외국인 친구와 함께 이 시간에 방문하면 훨씬 생생한 역사를 체험할 수 있습니다. 조선 왕조의 기틀을 세운 2 인물, 태조와 태종은 부자 관계이면서도 한국 역사에서 가장 드라마틱한 서사를 가진 인물들입니다. 1. 태조와 태종은 누구인가? 태조 타이주, 이성계 조선의 창건자, the founder 고려의 무신 출신으로 위화도 회군을 통해 권력을 잡고 1392년 조선을 건국했습니다. 새로운 수도를 한양 서울으로 정하고 경복궁을 지은 인물입니다. 태종 타이종, 이방원 조선의 기틀을 다진 군주 the empire, 빌더 태조 이성계의 5번째 아들입니다. 아버지의 건국 과정에서 가장 큰 공을 세웠으나 권력 다툼 왕자의 난을 통해 형제들을 물리치고 3대 왕이 되었습니다. 강력한 왕권을 바탕으로 국가의 행정, 세금 군사 제도를 정비하여 조선이 500년 넘게 유지될 수 있는 기초를 닦았습니다. 세종대왕의 아버지이기도 합니다. 왜 한 명은 조이고 한 명은 종일까? 태조 타이수 클테타이의 조상 조수를 씁니다. 한 왕조를 처음 세운 왕에게만 허락되는 가장 명예로운 이름입니다. 조선의 시작점이기에 태조가 되었습니다. 태종 타이종 클테타이의 마루종종을 씁니다. 비록 이방원이 왕권을 잡는 과정은 거칠었지만 유교적 정통성을 이어받아 나라의 질서를 완성했기에 태종이라는 이름을 얻었습니다. 3. 외국인을 위한 한 줄 요약 English Summary. Taejo was the architect who designed and built the house Joseon, while Taejong was the manager who reinforced the structures and made the house functional and lasting. 태조는 조선이라는 집을 설계하고 지은 건축가였고 태종은 그 구조를 보강하여 집이 제대로 작동하고 오래 지속되게 만든 관리자였습니다. The architects of the Joseon dynasty Taizhou and Taijong, King Taizhou and King Taijong, father and son, are two of the most dramatic figures in Korean history. While they shared a bloodline, their roles in shaping the 500-year-old dynasty were distinct and powerful. 1. Who are Taizhou and Taijong? Taizhou Yi Songgai, the founder. Originally a brilliant military general of the Goryeo dynasty, he seized power through the Wihwado retreat and founded the Joseon dynasty in 1392. He is the visionary who designated Hanyang modern-day Seoul as the new capital and built Gyeongbokgung Palace. Taijong Yi Bangwon, the empire builder, the fifth son of King Taejo. He played the most critical role in helping his father establish the new kingdom. However, after a fierce power struggle known as the Strife of Princes, he overcame his brothers to become the third king. With an iron fist, he reorganized the nation's administration, taxation, and military systems, laying the groundwork that allowed Joseon to endure for over 5 centuries. He is also the father of King Sejong the Great. 2. Why is one called Jo and the other Jong? In the Joseon dynasty, the temple names' posthumous titles carried deep meaning regarding a king's achievements. Taejo Taizu, the character Jozu, means ancestor or founder. This is the most honorable title, reserved exclusively for the king, who starts a new dynasty. As the starting point of Joseon, he was naturally titled Taejo. Taijong Taizong, the character Zong, means lineage or succession. Although Yi Bangwon's rise to power was turbulent, he was recognized for inheriting the Confucian legitimacy and perfecting the national order. Thus, he earned the title Taijong, signifying he was the one who stabilized and completed the system his father began. Summary for travelers. If Taejo built the house the kingdom, Taijong installed the pillars and the roof to make sure the house would never fall. The architects of the Joseon dynasty Taeyo versus Taijong. The Joseon dynasty was built and stabilized by 2 iconic figures, King Taejo, the founder, and King Taijong, the consolidator. Though they were father and son, their visions for the nation were worlds apart. On King Taejo, Yi Seong-gi, the founder and the general role. The first king and the founder of Joseon. Vision minister-led government. He believed in a system where the king is a symbolic moral figure, while the prime minister and scholars like Jong Do-jeon lead the actual administration. Style A legendary general from the battlefield. He focused on the legitimacy of the new dynasty and favored a more balanced power structure between the king and his subjects. 2. King Taijong Yi Bangwon, the strategist and the absolute monarch. Role the third king who laid the firm foundation of the dynasty. Vision's strong royal authority. He believed the king must hold absolute power to ensure national stability. He famously eliminated any forces that threatened the throne, including his own brothers and powerful relatives. Style A brilliant intellectual and cold-blooded strategist. He passed the highest civil service exam and used his political genius to centralize the military and government systems. Tour reservation 020582.